So you think, you guys recognize that? I bet you do. What's up, guys? We had got another day in the shop, and I got a lot on my plate this weekend, so we're gonna get through it. I got something special for you. This is something that a little bit out of the ordinary for me, but I know a lot of you guys have this on your rides. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about a Bluetooth soundbar. This is your disco ready, rock'em sock'em, crazy sound, get this party started, soundbar right here. I'm going to demonstrate how it sounds later. Lights up, LEDs, dances for you, even right here. You even scratch your back and all that other good stuff. So, why am I doing this? Well, I'll tell you why. Kemimoto reached out to me and they said, hey Dean, you do a lot of Mav R videos, and we got a lot of products. We're getting pretty popular, and I see them out there, and I've used some of their products, and they're good. They're good. Trouble is, we haven't used our soundbar on a Maverick R. We would like for you to figure out how to do that. Well, why is this such an issue? Well, let me show you. This soundbar, it's got mounts on the bottom. It's got mounts on top. It's got these adjustable bar mounts here that you can do it for different diameters of tubing. So what's the problem? It seems to be pretty universal. Well, let me show you. All Mav Rs have this intake. Not all of them have a hoot scoop. I do. And where do you typically mount it? You mount it right here. Well, here's the problem. That's in the way. That's in the way. Okay, let's mount it up here. Well, then I got to cut that off. I don't want to cut that off. I like my visors. The sound bar would replace the visors, I guess, but I like my visors. It's not going to go there. So I got a special treat for you. I'm going to mount this in an unconventional location, but I think that you see it's going to work really well. The sound bar is Bluetooth. It also has a wireless remote. So it's not like it has to be right in front of you so you can control it. And it's plenty loud enough, it doesn't have to be right behind your head. So I'm gonna get this thing kind of out. I'm gonna get it set up here, and I'm gonna kind of give you an idea how it sounds, hopefully without any copyright stuff. Another thing I like about this soundbar is, man, it's metal. That's not plastic, that's metal. That's threaded into metal. The thing seems pretty durable. So, okay, Dean, I hear you. You got a Bluetooth soundbar, and that's all fine and dandy, but you know, I got an old phone and it doesn't have Bluetooth. So, what do you do about that? Kemimoto has thought about you. So, we got different inputs over here on the side, and of course, we got our power. Power's super easy because it's a cigarette lighter. You can't get any easier than that. But what do we have? We have USB input right here. So that's super easy. You don't need Bluetooth for that. What if you have an old, like, first generation iPad or iPod? That's what they call them, right? iPod? I'm not an Apple guy. What do you do then? Or what if you have an old Sony boombox from the early 80s that you want it to hook up to the soundbar? Not a problem. What do we got? We got an 1/8 inch jack right here. Boom, 1/8 inch jack. Going back to the dinosaur days, almost every radio's got an 1/8 inch jack. So, will this soundbar work with your old archaic stuff? Yeah. Will it work with your new stuff? Yeah. Okay. So, let's move on. I'm not going to mount it here. I'm not going to mount it there because it won't fit. I'm not going to put it right here because it'll hit my helmet. But I got a pretty sweet spot for it. So let me get that part set up so you can see where it's going to go. Okay, let's literally get into the nuts and bolts of this. All right, so we've got these various mounting points here, and we've got these 2-piece bar clamps, and obviously the one with the hole here is the one that's going to go here through that mounting point. There's a little bit of trick here because you can only get so deep with the bolts into these holes. Some of these will bottom out. So you're going to take the shortest Allen that it comes with, and you're going to make sure you put a lock washer and a flat washer on there. If you don't, the bolt will bottom out and this won't tighten up. So if you got the lock washer and the flat washer on there, it will snug up for you and get nice and tight. So we're going to do those pieces first. Okay, next thing we're going to do, you're going to end it look like that, but make sure you use these rubber grommets. Rubber grommet goes in, and then on your cap, you got a rubber grommet, and it's going to go on the top like so. Why are these turned this way? How come they're not going this way? You'll see here after I get it mounted. Okay, before we actually mount this thing, let's go over some of the functionality. What's the big deal? It's a Bluetooth speaker. So, yeah, it is. So let's see what it does here. Remember, I'm going to have this mounted in a kind of an unconventional area where you can't just like reach above your head and touch it. But that's okay because it comes with a remote. And watch this. It's off. It's on. It lights up. All kinds of different colors. All right, let's see what this thing sounds like. Look at that. Changes colors for you. It's got different rhythms, the light rhythms. You can speed it up. You can change the colors if you want to hold it on a color. I kind of like that color. So here's something else kind of cool. You got these lights here. How about some ambient light? Look at there. Right on. Why is it over here hooked up to the Expedition? It's hooked to the Expedition because it hooks up anywhere. It's so easy. Cigarette lighter. So let me get this mounted on the car. And I think you'll be able to see where the ambient lighting really comes into play. And it's going to be very unintrusive where I mounted that. I think you guys are really going to like it. It's spooky. Inside joke. All right, so what's going on? Well, I'm doing a map update while I do this, and it just kind of shows you how easy this is. What is this thing? Well, this is the cord. I have it plugged in the cigarette lighter right here. It doesn't have to be like that. Why? Because we have this thing, you hook it to your battery, and then you just have it come from behind your seat. Why do I have all that? Well, because the speaker's not in here. Sorry, it's dark. You're gonna understand why in a minute. So, where's the speaker? I don't know, but I don't care because I got the remote. Here comes sound. Wow. It's thumping pretty good. Let's find this thing. You see it over my shoulder, huh? There it is. There it is. I like it right there. Got some ambient lighting back here. No intrusion for the spare tire. No issues there. The rack's going to be, the link box is going to be fine because they come underneath this. So yeah, it's cool. And again, I don't have to reach back there all the time for that thing. I got the remote. Enough of that. Look at there. It's off. It's off. Okay, I get it. Yeah, Dean, that Bluetooth speaker is kind of cool and everything, and it's okay back there, but I don't want to deal with taking it off every time I want to wash my car. Well, guess what? It has an IP65 rating. That means it's water and dust resistance. The 6 stands for water, The 5 stands for dust, or it might be backwards, but it's a pretty high rating. And so, what I mean, you don't have to take it off. Leave it on there when you wash your car. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, guys, so that's the Kemimoto Bluetooth soundbar. Hope that helps you if you're curious about these things. This is a very good option for you. It's plenty loud. I don't think I have any issues hearing it going down the road. It's really great for when you're just sitting there at the top of the dune looking down and you want to have some tunes. You're not going to be able to do that with your helmet tunes or your headset tunes. You need some sort of external speaker. Will this Bluetooth to your BRP Go screen? Sure, why not? It's blue. It's Bluetooth, right? So anyway, link in the description if you want to learn more about it, where you can get it from, and so on. Thanks again for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you on the next video.